All right, please introduce yourself, state your name and DOC number for the record.
Jason Arvel, 527-122.
All right, Jason, my name is Brennan Kelsey. Along with me is Miss Bonnie Jackson. Mr. Tony Marabella will be your panel. We'll ask you some questions. You can respond. At the end, you can make a statement. We'll take a vote. You understand the process?
Yes, sir.
We have Miss Bridget Arvel who will speak at the appropriate time there with you. Jason Arvel, DOC number 527-122. You're a fourth class offender. Parole eligibility date 11/7/2023. Good time 7/19/2024. Full term 2/7/2029. 7-year sentence. The distribution of meth, oxycodone, possession of heroin, possession with intent to distribute amphetamines, possession with intent to distribute LSD, possession with intent to distribute MDMA, possession with intent to distribute Xanax, illegal possession of stolen firearms. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
It's like for revoked in 2022. Does that sound correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, would you answer Mr. Marabella, please?
Thank you, Mr. Arvel. My name is Tony Marabella. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
How old are you, Mr. Arvel?
43,
How long have you been in prison on these charges?
14 months.
How far did you go in school?
Made it to 9th grade.
And how old were you when you quit?
Probably about 15, I believe. I'm not
What
sure.
did you do after you quit school? Did you work?
Yes, sir.
Where'd you work?
Went to work in the plants. I'm a iron worker and a welder
How
certified.
old were you when you started going to work in the plants?
Probably 20, 21 years old.
So from 15 to 21, did you try to get any sort of GED or any other education?
No, sir. I built houses from that time, from quitting school to when I was able to get in the plant.
Okay, and you build houses, what do you mean? You were working for something?
Yes, sir.
Why'd you quit school in the 9th grade?
I had my first kid when I was 16 years old, I believe. That's why I quit school. I had to go to work and take care of a kid. I got married too.
When did you get married?
When I was 17 years old.
So let's talk a little bit about drugs. Do you use drugs?
Yes, sir. I
When did
did.
you start using drugs?
At an early age, probably 20-something years old.
So after you were married and after you had your kids?
Sir?
After you were married
Yes, sir. Yes.
and after you had a child, you started using drugs. You didn't use drugs, quit school initially. What got you into using drugs?
I never did get divorced, but split up with my wife and just started experimenting with other things.
Okay, so what did you start using at 20 years old, 20 plus years? With marijuana, start with?
I mean, I smoked a little marijuana, but meth was mostly my problem.
And when did you start on meth?
Probably about 22, 23 years old,
How often were you using meth?
all my life,
How often? Every day?
pretty much.
You ever have any treatment on the outside?
No, sir.
How about on the inside?
No, sir.
Why not?
I mean, there's never been any offer to me.
Well, you had opportunities to do your high set, didn't you?
You talking about here? Yes, sir.
And you refused. Why?
Because I was more focused on trying to get into the other programs they got here.
what other programs are you trying to get into?
All of them if I can.
Well, I mean, specifically, what's
Well,
on your mind? What is it? You
drug-
dropped out, refused to study for your high set because you wanted to get into some programs. What specific programs did you
Drug-
want to get into?
Something to do with drugs for sure.
And you haven't had a chance to get into
No.
any of the,
No, sir. I got here in December, which during the holidays, and really there's not much going on.
so let's talk about what got you here in prison. You got arrested in 2020, November 2020, for distribution of meth and possession of oxycodone.
Yes, sir.
Pled guilty and you got put on probation.
Yes, sir.
A month later, you got caught, tons of drugs again. What happened? What were your conditions of probation? What were you supposed to do on active supervised probation?
I hadn't even, I signed up for probation and all that, but I wasn't even appointed a probation officer yet.
All right. Well, you got arrested, you bonded out, or were you in jail when you pled guilty? Still in jail when you pled guilty?
I got arrested and bonded out.
Okay, and how long were you out before you pled guilty?
Probably around 6 months, maybe.
You didn't get any kind of treatment? You didn't go look to any help to get some help? You didn't go to any AA meetings or anything like that?
No, sir.
Are you familiar with AA meetings at all?
I've been to a few substance abuse classes.
Where did you go to those at?
Denham Springs Addictive Disorders.
While you were out or while you were in jail
So
somewhere?
this was a few years before all that.
While you were out,
Yes, sir.
but you weren't able to stick with it.
No, sir.
Fair to say, and I mean, you've been very honest with me. It's fair to say that you think you need significant substance abuse treatment. Is that fair to say?
Yes, sir.
You're a drug addict?
I was. Yes, sir.
You think you're cured or what do you mean you was?
I mean, I know it's been a real eye opener for me these last 14 months. I mean, I could do drugs here if I wanted to. I haven't touched a drug in 14 months. So, you know,
Or why you think that is?
well, I got a heart condition, and I mean, if I wouldn't have come to jail when I did, I would be dead right now. I mean, my heart was like less than 10% whenever I come to jail, and it's up to 55% right now. So that was a real eye opener for me.
Have you had any have you ever been evaluated for mental health issues? Have you ever taken any sort of medication?
No, not for mental health. No, sir.
Now, you're on a couple of waiting lists. You're on a waiting list to get in living in balance. You're on a waiting list to get into a couple of other programs. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
What can you tell us about Mr. Parker?
Like he said, he's only been here since December. He did recently complete anger management, cage or rage last week. Other than that, I mean, he doesn't work because of his duty status, his medical duty status. So he should have ample time to take programming. He is on the waiting list for living in balance, though.
Mr. Arvel, I appreciate your honesty. You know, I'm hoping that you can get the treatment you're asking for. So thank you for talking. That's all.
All right, we'll hear from Miss Bridget now. Would you like to make a brief statement, Miss Bridget?
I can.
Go ahead.
Stay right here.
I just wanted to, just to say that he's able to get the help that he's needed. I'm 100% behind him for him to come home and take care of himself first with the problems that he has and to be able to raise his children.
All right.
I'll do anything I can. I do not work. He doesn't have transportation, but I'll be there for whatever he needs.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, Jason, would you like to make a statement on your behalf?
Yes, sir. I'm just hoping y'all grant me parole today. So I can get home and take care of my kids like I'm supposed to and get a job and be a productive member of society again.
All right, thank you. Is the panel prepared to vote?
Yes.
Mr. Marabella?
Thank you. Mr. Arvel, let me say this. I want to see you get out, get a job, take care of your kids and be a productive member of society. Dude. I just don't think you're ready yet. I think that you've been very honest in discussions with me and your talks with me. You've only been in jail a very short period of time. You didn't want to try to complete ISET. I wish you would have stayed in that program and try to complete that program. But apparently you've got some medical issues to keep you off work detail. As Gordon said, you've got time to do. So, and there are some good programs there for you. Certainly substance abuse is necessary. I'd like to see you get some long-term substance abuse treatment there if you can. You've got some time left in prison, and I think it's something that needs. You need to understand what triggers are. You need to understand what tools are to keep you sober. And until you're able to get that information, you'll be coming right back. So, we often say here, it's not just getting you out, it's keeping you out is what we want to do. I want to encourage you to take as many as you can, learn the 12 steps, learn how to be able to stay sober, learn what your tools are. My goal today is to encourage you to get into those programs, reapply as soon as you can after that. Hopefully, if I'm still here and you've done some significant substance abuse programs, I would hope to police you.
Jackson?
Mr. Arvel, I agree. You do need some more help with your issues. Make sure when you get out, you're ready to be successful. I think you need substance abuse treatment and we need to fund high school. So my vote today is to deny, but encourage you to keep working on things that are going to help you be successful.
Right, you have two votes denied. Also going to vote to deny for the same reasons as stated. You can work out there's programs there. You have an opportunity to take some substance abuse, more to help you get into those and get to work on your high step. The 3 votes to deny today, you are all been denied. Good luck.
All right, thank you.